Good.
That was a tragic game to watch.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That was rough, dude.
It was pretty bad. TBH. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what I'm looking at here. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see op.gg. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
So, mostly Kaisa, is it?
Kaisa, Zaya. Those are probably my two favorite, best or most played this season. A little bit of Jinx. Yeah, I had a rocky set of games a few days ago, but Saber recently too, because she's super strong right now. And Vayne a little bit, but mostly Kaisa and Zaya I think are my best at the moment.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And what's on your mind today in terms of League?
It's okay. I think ooh, it's really grainy for the Discord a little
60, bit. You want 60 frames a second or 1080p?
Probably the latter, just because I can't really see what's going on.
Oh, okay, it was already 1080p.
Oh, it was?
It's because the video quality is 720, I think. So.
Oh, is it all whacked up? Oh, fuck. Okay, well, that's okay. I think I could get the gist of it.
Can you see okay?
Yeah, it's fine. It's a little. It just keeps kind of glitching out a little bit.
Let me know if if it becomes like a problem. You can try and change the settings, I guess.
Let me see here.
Easy clap. Oh, you don't have flash for that though.
I flash you, which is kind of.
Okay. How do you know? How did I know that flash was?
That's a good question. I don't know, just because you thought I'd thirst for it.
Well, like, how did I know it's not gonna kill him? Like, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, can I flash for this guy? Yeah, they have heal, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I realized it once I watched it again. I'm like, there's no way I'm killing that guy.
Yeah. They always have heal, right? Unless you see it. So, unless you think your flash for the extra damage / heal is worth, then maybe something to not do. But yeah, usually not a problem, honestly, in solo queue. So, let's try. Okay, cool. You're just bullying them.
Kind of pushing her out, yeah.
Seems good. I mean, the HP became relevant, right? She went home. So,
yeah.
Overall, pretty good. For sure. I actually don't know what summoners Yumi has, but I assume like exhaust and heal.
Yeah, I think it was like night heal or exhaust heal. I think it was exhaust heal because I took TP.
Yeah, see
that game.
This is just easy clap. You just push. They can't do anything, right? So sure. Usually there are ideas of like trying to freeze, but you're playing Tristana, so
I know. Yeah, that's something that maybe I need to have more presence of like when and why I should freeze. Like I've watched numerous videos on it, but like in practice, it's a little bit harder.
All right, so let's talk about this part here.
Wow, cool. The TP. So, I didn't need to, did I?
Well, what do you think?
Probably not, because it's pushing towards me. Wouldn't it?
Is it?
It's on their side.
Let's back it up. So what happened to the wave here?
I pushed it to tower.
Did you?
No, it didn't, did I? Because it met their wave.
Yeah, exactly. So what's gonna happen?
Is they're gonna freeze?
All right. Well, not necessarily freeze, I guess. Like, why do we push into tower?
And then base. To deny farm.
Okay, so, right. Well, to deny farm, or I mean, they're farming on the tower, right?
Yeah. To bounce.
Okay, bouncing is good. I mean, this probably won't bounce, so that's not good.
Yeah.
Any other reasons?
I mean, I guess a little bit of to get a better recall. I'm not.
Like, what happens to their minions if your minions are not hitting the tower?
They're not hitting the tower. They are hitting the other minions.
Yeah. So what happens? Is this a desirable result?
No.
Why or why not?
Because they could. Honestly, I'm not quite sure.
So like, let's say the wave, gets into the tower, and their minions group up and kill all your minions, and now it's slow pushing towards you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, your minions met their minions, right?
Yeah.
And what are your minions doing? They're not hitting the tower; they're hitting their minions. So what happens?
Yeah. So you're not getting tower damage?
The tower damage is not bad, but
but it's minuscule compared to.
What's happening to the wave?
The wave is dying.
Yeah, the wave is dying, right? So so we're losing CS. We're losing income, right?
Yeah.
And if you base, I mean, you can base and TP back immediately, but you TP to tower, right? So it's kind of there's kind of disconnect with the idea of what you're doing and what you're trying to do and what you're doing, I think, right?
Yeah,
and then
like that economy and like a little bit of wave control and like mid game macro is something that like mid game macro and economy I think are the big
right. So here's the idea is, you know, how can we lose as few minions as possible? So in this case, what do you think a better move would be? So like you try to push it out, right? But it didn't quite get into tower. So what's the next step?
But I guess not sure. Maybe like I originally thought it was slow push, but I don't know why I said slow push because you can't slow push really with Trist.
Well, you can slow push here, right?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. Just not pressing
you just try to hard push it in, and then it didn't go in. So then
I missed all those too.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was so tragic. I'm like, oh god, yeah. I guess. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure.
So let's say you get the situation again. Is there anything you would like to change?
I would push it all the way to tower.
All right, push it all the way to tower. Right, that's kind of our mantra when you can. So let's say you're gonna die if you do it, then you can't do it, right? But here, there's definitely no chance you're gonna die, right? And then for TP usage, when do you need the TP back? What do you think?
If it's crashing into my tower, so
exactly. Right. So you see, you know, what's the reason behind TP? Oh, really we maximize our CS, right? Or our supposed to reason. Yeah. So we have some kind of idea here where we want to maximize our income, but the things we're doing, it doesn't quite make sense. So TP usage is always something to look at. If Yuumi is becoming more popular and everyone's running TP, that's something to look at, right? But you might not lose too much, but yeah, I think you did lose some XP, which is unfortunate. And if something bad happens, then we won't have TP to TP back to save the minions, right? So oh, easy clap dive. What happened to the Ashe? What? Oh, she like went home or something.
I think she just dipped. Yeah, I don't quite remember.
Sure.
I'm not really sure who tanked that.
Well, it's Yuumi, right?
Yuumi got it. Yeah, somehow. Like I see a Q first. Yeah.
Is there a problem here though?
I should let the jungler lead.
Okay, well, who leads and why? Like, what's the idea in this dive?
Because I don't want to die. And
okay. Yeah, basically, right? So what is Morgana gonna do?
She'll just bind me.
Right.
Or,
so
what
do we have to do? So what's the problem is like she's gonna bind someone once they take aggro, right?
Yeah.
So if Gragas does it, if Gragas E's in, he's gonna take aggro, right?
Yes.
So what's the strat here? I should have waited
for Gragas, right?
Well,
or wait. So yeah, I mean he would take aggro because I guess maybe I jumped the gun a little bit. I went too early. I'm not
right.
Eventually.
So how do we outplay this binding?
Just bait it out maybe, or like jump to dodge the binding instead of just jumping in.
Yeah, you could do that. You could put a bomb on her and then jump out when she throws it at you. That's not bad. Anything else? There's like a really simple way in solo queue. How do you make her scared?
How do I make her scared?
Yeah,
just walk up.
Yeah, you just sit on top of her and you cancel auto attacks on her face and she's gonna bind you, right? That's like the easiest cookie cutter solution for every single dive ever. Okay, if it's free, everyone just sit on top of her and then she won't know what to do. And if she doesn't bind, what do you guys do? Insta kill her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you say you jump the gun, you were kind of right? Because if you jump in here, what do you think she's gonna do?
Just bind me.
Yeah, he's gonna bind you,
in front of her. Yeah, I think
she's gonna die.
So actually, as I jumped.
Yeah, but Yuumi took. You see, he's gonna have me. Got lucky. This Q hit right before your jump hit. You see that shit? Oh my god. Planned, right, guys? Yeah, definitely an easy tip is just sit on top of her. Okay.
Cool.
Otherwise, the ranged champion tanks, so that they can just stand outside the tower aggro, and then you guys are happy.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of what happened with Yuumi, but also not really. Okay, let's watch this.
Yeah.
This guy's getting bullied.
Yeah, we kind of cyber bullied him a little bit here.
Oh Jesus! Oh, you're gonna tank. So, oh, what are you doing? Good sir.
This is a. I get her here, but I shouldn't have done this.
What do you think? Worth?
No.
Okay. What would you rather have done?
Just backed off. I didn't need to just walk under tower and die. Maybe
right,
push the wave.
We don't really have a way to kill her. Like, how does she outplay this? What do you think? How does she outplay this?
Throw a W, and I don't think she had flash.
Okay, she throws a W, and then
just like walk away.
Yeah.
And I died.
Just walks away and you die. Yeah, so I think maybe there's some ideas of you can kill these guys, but they might have ways to outplay you, right? And you might want to.
Yeah, it was a little disrespectful. Yeah.
Right. And it seems like it's around dives only so far, right? So maybe there's a habit to be made here. You know, when diving or considering diving, how do we make sure that everything goes right? Right. Oh, we're gonna kill this guy. Nice, good shit.
There we go.
See, it's like, if there's no tower, there's no problem, right?
Yeah,
so, what do you think?
Kind of things fall apart.
Is there a problem with that? Is that like something you want to take a look at, or?
Honestly, I didn't expect this much to talk about it, but there's so much that went wrong. This was like I played this I think it was like last night or night before. I can't remember. So that might have been a little bit of fatigue. Oh, what's going on? Okay.
Well, honestly, if you see it once or twice, that means you do it every time, right?
Yeah.
So
probably, yeah.
Oh,
no,
you don't want to dive this.
Yeah, no.
There's some spicy ideas here. Jump, auto, ulti, flash. That'd be crazy. But
I thought about it. Yeah, I think actually I remember thinking I could maybe do that.
Oh, ulti the Hecarim. Oh.
Yeah, I should have ulted the heck, and then I just died.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? Fine or not fine? Not every play has to have a prom, right? So.
Yeah.
What do you think? How do you want to do this differently?
I didn't know. I don't believe I saw heck prior, and it was just Ashen lane, which is kind of sus. Generally, if there's an AD carry, there's someone with her, like Morgana, and then heck ganked. I think I forced it too hard, maybe.
Is that from ganking? We killed this guy, right? Not necessarily bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
We did get shut down though. That's kind of awkward. Like the big question is always like, is this a part of your gameplay you want to change, like habitually wise, right?
Yeah.
So how would you want to do this differently?
How I want to do it differently? Probably know the whereabouts of the enemy team more before I try something like that. I thought I could just all in her, and then I'm like, oh, Hecarim's there.
Well, how come you didn't kill her?
Check it out. How come I didn't? Because
let me show you in slow mo. She didn't flash. Wait, did she flash? She might have.
No, I don't think.
No. You got pushed back. Check it out.
Yeah, by the Hecarim, I should have ulted the Hecarim.
So you're like, if I put the bomb on Ashe, you kill her, right?
Yeah.
So did you see what happened? I don't know if you noticed.
She misses the W. I canceled an auto.
So right here. Oh! What happened? You see that?
I like missed an auto.
Well, what happened to the auto attack? She's about to die if you hit this auto, right?
I think, did I hit Hecarim?
Yeah, you hit Hecarim, right?
Oh my god.
Because he's on top of Ashe.
Oh, that's so tragic.
So how is this? So this is like it's actually a idea with Vayne, Tristana, Jhin, all these champions kind of use this idea. You know that if you just right click and touch nothing, your character will hit them, right?
Right.
But if you move and then you try and click on them again, you have a chance of clicking on the big guy. So
if I click to the left, would that have been better?
No. You just can't fucking click on her, right? You got to click here or some crazy shit that's not happening. Yeah, so so the strat is just you can just right click her, and then even if you flash, your character is still auto targeting the Ashe. right? If you do anything, like you can do whatever you want. Just don't click on the ground, and you're good to go. But
so just
honestly,
just clicked on Ash and killed it. Yeah.
It's not a problem unless it happens a lot of times, right? But you see this, with Vayne, when you tumble, you need to make sure that you're not misclicking. Otherwise, you're gonna have a problem, right? And if you tumble, it'll automatically attack the guy you're already hitting, right? So
yeah,
with these champions.
I played Vayne a ton, and I think you coached somebody about that, and I had no idea that was the case. So I'm like, oh my god, I played this champion for so long.
I actually did that for like 10 times in a row, and I was like, how do I fix this shit? And then I saw someone else do it, and I was like, okay, that's how you fix it, I guess.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a big problem, honestly. It's misclicking as ADC.
This was
this is easy clap.
Here, I remember.
This is not easy clap. Oh, shit.
Yeah, this was...
We're all dying! You can't kill anyone here. No. Oh, you can kill someone here. Nice.
Okay,
oh, no. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, get them all.
Oh. Actually, I think we do win this. Oh,
no, you guys all die. All right. So what do you think?
Pretty ballsy. That we had like no vision on anything. I was trying to get Scuttle just for like income, but like it didn't really make any sense.
Why didn't it make sense?
Just because we had, I mean, Gragas is like in base. Corki is, Corki could have followed up, but that's not really his, I guess, prerogative. But then I didn't see Hecarim. I had like no vision on anything. And I just like go on the river randomly.
So let's see. So do you think the idea is wrong or the execution is wrong? Based on like look how close this is.
Yeah, I think the idea is wrong.
Okay, so if the idea is wrong, then you back it up and you say, okay, how do we make sure this doesn't happen again? So, oh, I want the Scuttle Crab. And then, what's the problem then?
The problem with getting the Scuttle Crab?
Yeah, why is this a problem? You're like, okay, no vision on the enemy team, right? So when is it okay to do it, even if you can't see them? If ever.
If ever? It probably isn't, is it?
Okay, I mean, sometimes no. I would say if Gragas is here, you guys could probably fish for it, right?
Yeah, but so far out.
Right, so maybe in terms of, this is a classic, when you run into the river, something you always check for is, what is my team doing so that this is okay, right? Because here's like a higher level example. Let's say you run into the river and your jungle's not here. So they trade with you and you lose a bunch of health and they get dragon. So you didn't die, but you lost something.
But right? It kind of caused them to,
So it's very much, what's your jungler doing right now, right?
Right. Can I make this play? Yeah.
So at this level though, you can actually get away with this, right? So what you kind of want to do is just don't push the Scuttle Crab to them. You want to push it to you, right?
Yeah.
Where you have vision. So if you're like, oh, vision is a problem, you can stand here and do it. There's also another idea, which is, why couldn't you kill anyone? Why couldn't you kill anyone in this fight?
Because I was only like one item. I wasn't like.
What do you? Why can't you kill Orianna here?
Because I use E on the Scuttle.
Yeah. So some easy habits you can implement is like push the crab in a safe spot, right? Yeah. When in doubt, don't use anything when trying to secure your income or CS, right? If you think you need to fight, then you should definitely save your abilities because you can just kill this guy. I think, right? Look what Gragas is doing. He's just flashing on this dude or something here. Look, look, dude, look at his HP, right? Like, you can just press Q and kill him. So, there are a few good habits you could implement here, but you could also say don't go for it in the first place. That works too, right? It's just that if there are mechanical / execution ideas, this is definitely something that'll happen often. Is you might be using abilities on the wave, right? That's a common example. Use your EQ on the wave, and then the fight breaks out. It's like, oh, that's like not good, right? Like, for example, right? That's it.
Yeah.
Literally the example, right? So, yeah, you can
like here. Like, mid-game macro is something I struggle with as AD, is like I always feel like I will have less farm than the other ADC when like I sometimes even when I have like a lead. And I'm like, what happened here? How did this
your lead?
occur?
Well, what happened to the last 20 CS? What do you think?
Tower? Or just, we were fighting like the whole time.
You were fighting, right? What happened? We died in the river, so that's where your CS is going, right? So
Yeah.
if you're missing CS, you know, part of it was the wave economy, the stuff we were talking about, right? Are you losing minions? And then the other part was, oh, we died. So can't get minions if either of those things happen, right? Let's talk about this section too.
Sure. This is a bit of a meme.
Yeah, what's going on here?
I thought I was just trying to back him up, but then as soon as I landed, I'm like, oh god, what have I done?
So like, what's the problem, I guess?
I mean, I went with literally zero vision, and it was like a 4v5, and we didn't know where Heck is, and he was really strong at this point.
Oh,
too.
is it 4v5?
No, not 5, is it? 4? I can't even 3. 3v3.
Yeah, 3 people, right? Yeah, it's 3v3. So why did this go poorly?
Because Gragas was already a 3rd HP. And I took half my health when I tried to help him.
Oh, you took half your health, right?
Yeah.
So how did that happen?
I just jumped in blindly in an Orion and just half health.
Right. What has to happen if we jump in as Tristana?
We need to know where we're jumping, if it's a good idea to jump.
Well, what's like a good outcome, I guess.
Good
what's
outcome.
Like good value out of jumping in?
Kill the target.
Yeah, kill or assist, right?
Yeah.
So
reset. Yeah.
So here, if it's not that helping him is a problem, right? Let's say Gragas does this and like, okay, this can't happen, so we kite it out, and then Hecarim shows up. You guys can just kill Hecarim, right?
Right.
So I think there's a lot of execution problems happening where you might be using your abilities too eagerly, right? We're just trying to go in there. Like what'd you do in the first 3 seconds of this fight? Which abilities did you use?
All of them, pretty much.
Yeah. What do we need? What do we know about our Q? What do we need to use it with?
Use it with E.
Yeah, usually with bombs. Not always, but in the mid game for sure, right? Usually with bombs. Yeah. So can't kill the Hecarim. It's because you have no Q, right? Is that 2 auto attacks worth of damage right there? Check it out. Boom, right here. Is that 2 auto attacks worth of damage? I would say that's 2 auto attacks worth of damage, right? So so I think there's
for sure.
Yeah, there's ideas of kind of making sure you keep things clean in terms of ability usage, right? Like you know how to use these abilities, right? It's just you need to make sure it happens every time. Like, oh, you're supposed to use your E with your Q so you can blow up the bomb, right? Or know you're supposed to, when you jump in, you gotta kill him or get an assist, right? So how come these things aren't happening in game? So how can we make a habit to make sure this stuff happens? What do you think? Like, a fight breaks out is always going to be like the trigger.
Yeah.
For using abilities. So how can we make sure that everything goes well? Like, what habit do you want to insert here when this happens?
What happened? What? Sorry.
Like a fight breaks out, and the thing we would like to change is making sure we use our abilities wisely. How do we make sure that we can do that during these fights?
Towards like a goal, kind of, or like. I mean,
yeah, like this is your default setting every game, basically. Like, how do we improve the default setting?
It's a hard question. I guess.
Well, basically, put into terms what we just talked about, right?
Yeah.
What do we say good value with W was?
With Q, or if I'm killing someone or getting an assist.
Kill or assist, and you can also say trying to run away, right? Yeah, kill or assist, right? So unless it's guaranteed kill or assist, don't jump in, right? You see how that works? Where fight breaks out, you want to jump in and you tell yourself, is this guaranteed kill or assist?
Right.
And this is good, where you jump in, you thought this is an assist, and she flashed away. Now you know that if they have flash and you jump in, you're fucked, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's like a learning moment. You're like, I thought it was guaranteed, it was not guaranteed. So what happened?
Right.
Oh, they have flash, or they have heal, or whatever, right? And then the second part we could say is, how do we use our E mid game?
With Q. Yeah,
exactly. Boom, done. Right? You need to blow it up with your Q. So you can't satisfy these conditions. We don't use it. Right? Easy. And then it just becomes a matter of discipline. Can you do this every time? Right? How often can you do this? I think you would have just easily won both those fights. The one in the river and the one here. They're just running into you guys. You just press EQ and then they die.
Yeah.
Right? But somehow we're missing parts of our combo here. So let's see what's going on here. Can we jump in here?
I don't remember what happens here.
Feels bad. Can't jump in here, right?
Yeah, I wanted to. I really wanted to, but
Nice try. You're too far away. Oh, okay. What's going on here? Oh, we going in with the TP. Kill the Ash first, yeah?
Oh,
no! Oh,
yeah, I jumped out. I should have killed the heck and jumped out, maybe, right? Or just not TP'd at all.
No, I mean, TPing is not the problem here, right? I don't think. Like, if you can you kill everyone here? What do you think?
Maybe.
Okay, hold on. First of all,
kill the Hecarim.
First of all, let's talk about this part. So,
okay.
What ended up? Right there? How did that impact the fight?
I don't have Q.
So, what do we know about Q usage?
Okay.
So it's not that this is always bad, right? It's just that oftentimes in solo queue, it is gonna restrict your team fighting, because in solo queue, there's always a fight, right? Yeah. So if you need to, you can use your Q or your bomb to clear the wave. So what, like in this case, it doesn't look like you need to, right? You're not under any duress. You're not in any pressure to like clear it, or they're taking tower or something like that, right? So
right.
That's like the first thing I want to mention, right? And the second thing here is what do you think?
Committing to the play. Like I had Yumi with me. Like that's something I just didn't think about there. I could have killed Heck, and then maybe
how do you kill Hecarim here?
Jump onto him.
You tried to jump onto him, right?
I jumped like away, yeah. Oh, I could have Art him there, probably.
I mean, is that worth our ulti though?
Probably not. Could just autoed.
Yeah, we just auto tag, right?
Yeah.
So when in doubt, we just auto tag. So I think right now there's just a what's a common denominator in all these fights? What's the first thing that you do?
Right here.
Like every time a fight breaks out and you get in range, you do this thing. What is this thing?
Just auto. Yeah.
Well, you should auto, but what have you been doing?
A jump.
Yeah, you use all your abilities, right? You just jump, and then you're like trying to do something, and then it's like an awkward spot. So take your time, right? That's like another habit you could implement. Patience. Yeah, patience. It goes with what we're saying with using your abilities, right? It's just being patient, right? Like if you pause here and you play this fight like 10 times in a row, how do you kill everyone?
Reset Hecarim, reset Ashe.
Yeah, auto attack, jump cancel with bomb, and then we can go for Orianna with ulti, right? So it's just you need to take your time, right? Because if you jump first, then it doesn't make sense. It's not that you're unable to do it; it's that
I could have totally wiped them there. Yeah, the more I think about that.
You just need to take your time with using your abilities, right? Like here, Monka S, you're so dead. Oh, nice ulti.
Oof.
Feels bad though. What do you think?
I got way too close.
I
didn't even.
Why is it too close?
Didn't think about the Morgana in there. I didn't even. I think I saw her go in the bush though, didn't I? Yeah, I did. This is 3v2 also. That little skirmish where I nearly died.
What do you think? How would you rather play this differently?
Maybe come from lane, or
it's not necessarily a bad spot, right?
Yeah, I guess it's not terrible. I could have flashed the Hecarim ult. You could. So how do we? So mechanically speaking, we can look at that idea. So how do we know we need to flash Hecarim ulti? If he's in if he's on my screen and he has it up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Prepare for it, right? So why didn't you? You know it's Hecarim, right? How come you didn't?
I disrespected him there. Pretty
much. You've seen it like 30 times. You've seen it like 100 times by now, hundreds of times, if not thousands of times. Yeah. You just press R. And Orianna's ulting too, by the way, right? And also Morgana's ulting and binding. So why didn't you think about it in the moment? What do you think?
Bad habits, I guess, or maybe I was focused on what Corky was doing. I'm not honestly sure.
Check it out. What are you focused on doing here? Check it out.
Looking at the Ori.
Yeah, this is why first person perspective is important. It's because we know exactly what you're thinking. I want to hit this guy. Also, what do we know? What do we know about? you already know what I'm gonna ask, right? It's like, oh, it's like, why did you use Q? Oh, I don't know. You wanted more attack speed or something. But we know that's not how Tristana kills people, right? We're not at 4 items yet. If you had 4 items, this is a totally different story. You can actually save your bomb and Q to kill someone and then bomb on someone else. You can do some crazy shit, but we're not there yet. So yeah, we're looking at this guy, right? So it's not that you shouldn't look at this guy. Like this is a great person to hit if I can. But rather, once you think about this, what's like a habit you want to insert on top of this?
I guess hit the closest target, not the.
Well, that's what you're doing, right? This is definitely the closest target, right?
Well, yeah. Not entirely sure. I mean, I should have. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
So, like, if the trigger is we want to hit the closest guy.
Yeah.
Right, in a team fight. So we already had like a different trigger in here, which is, or sorry, we already inserted a habit here, which is be patient, save your abilities, auto attack, right? But so let's add we're gonna probably have to add another habit at the same time, which is this thing here. Like, what was the problem here? It wasn't that we really used our abilities incorrectly, right? I don't think. Okay, you could say Q is not good, but even if you held on to Q, we'd still have a problem, right?
Right.
What's the problem here?
I just sort of walked up to a Hecarim and like tried to kill an Orianna while a Hecarim was there. Just,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
On ulti.
Right, right. And how do we solve this problem? Like, what can you do?
The Hecarim?
Okay, you can, but like, what we need to get a step before that, before we can start looking for solutions against that. So like, we need to think about the Hecarim.
Think about cooldowns,
yeah. Yeah, like, think about what are they gonna do to you. Right, and then you're good to go.
That'll kill me.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. So, having the urge to hit the closest guy is really good. Now you need to add this. What are they gonna do next? Right, and then they'll tell you I can't hit anyone. This is binding from a bush, ulti, and Orianna combo, right? So I'll do something like you want to do some bamboozle. You could like auto attack, jump, and then flash here when Hecarim ultis you, right?
Yeah.
So, but you can't come up with a solution unless you think about what they're gonna do. Right, so that's something you can look at too. Is insert this habit of, you want to hit the closest guy, definitely save all your abilities, right? But what are they going to do, and am I fine? So if we're at 18 minutes here, okay, we go back to this example. Let's see, I think it's this one. We're 18 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And where is this example here? Spec it up.
With the TP or the dive?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you know where I'm getting at, right?
Yeah.
This one. You get the urge to hit the closest guy, right? So the first step is save all your abilities.
I don't register the second step, the fact that she has a bind.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. What is she gonna do? Oh, she's gonna bind. That's it. That's literally the only thing she can do, right? So
she's pretty dead.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. So, that's it. Save your abilities, look for the binds, and then you win, right? And it's kind of, the concept is simple, but the implementation is hard, right? Because it's different for every champion, and the situations are different, etc., right? So, but you want to definitely get in the habit of working on this idea, right? Because she actually insta-binded you. That's pretty funny. She went for some kind of bamboozle here. She walked towards Gragas, like, oh, I'm gonna bind Gragas. And then she binded you instead. She binded the first person that was So
a little bit. I should have played myself. She didn't really play me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I played yourself. Kind of both, I guess.
Yeah, it's both.
So yeah, definitely, kind of a recurring theme, right? Do you know what they're gonna do? Are you saving your abilities when you jump in, etc., before you jump in? That kind of stuff. We actually survived here, which is insane. You see why this Orianna ulti didn't get you? You see that? Why didn't this Ori ulti hit you?
I don't actually.
It's actually kind of funny. You're like walking towards her.
Away.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He feared you, and then the Ori ulti went off.
I picked a spicy replay, dude. I didn't know that even happened. Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to see unless you're looking for the Oriole, right? And then, why are we looking for the Oriole? Because that's the first thing she's gonna do, right? Ulti your ass. So, definitely an idea to look at for sure is, you have the right mindset. Like, oh, I want to kill this guy. I want to hit this guy, right? We have the killer's instinct. Now we need to make sure that we kill people without being bamboozled or without, you know, we can actually kill them without and get away with it, right?
Yeah, I gotta rein it in a little bit. I got too much bloodlust.
Yeah. You need to be like the patient killer. Okay, this is getting kind of weird, but you know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill this Ashe. Let's go. Oh, she has no flash. Let's go. She has no flash. Get in there. Nice.
Yeah.
Easy clap. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so this is an exception, but you did the classic pattern, but this is an exception to it. So why did I say this is an exception to the?
Is lost vision?
Okay, so we said that. How do you use your bomb in conjunction with your Q?
I didn't have it up.
So, but in this case. Why am I saying there's yeah, she's so low you can just use Q.
It was free.
Yeah. So that's like a thing you can add in here once you make sure you EQ combo all the time is because you don't want to bomb her because it's gonna be wasted, right? You actually want to save it for Hecarim. Oh no, Hecarim is actually gonna kill Gragas here because of it. Feels bad. Oh my god, he can actually kill you if he has ulti.
Yeah, he kills me here. Oh no, I don't. I got lucky.
He had no ulti. Monkey ass. Oh wait, you actually died. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, the Orianna just showed up out of the bush and killed us. I completely forgot she was even like a thing.
Prom or it was not gonna worry about it, or what do you think? Something to worry about or not? Something not to worry about? The Orianna.
Wasn't that great? It was pretty bad awareness. I should have just left. I don't know why I even walked up to her.
So what? Why do you think it got caught?
I went for the ward. I don't know.
What are you thinking here?
What am I thinking here?
Yeah.
I think
in the moment.
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I could have. I should have just windmit. Maybe I was thinking of going topside. I'm not really sure why.
Where's your mouse?
Mouse is just next to the ward.
Okay. After you kill the ward. So what are you thinking?
Going mid instead of basing.
Well, don't worry about like the instead part. It's just we're just trying to go mid here, right? We're just trying to push.
Yeah.
Right. So the problem is, what's the main problem?
I should have. Orianna's up.
Okay, yeah. Orianna's alive. We have no idea where she is, right?
So no vision of her.
Exactly. So how do we solve this problem? So the problem is the first thing we did after killing everyone was go push mid. And then the problem is Orianna's alive. We have no idea where she is, or anyone's alive, really. And then how do we solve this?
Just back off.
Well, how do you know? How do you know? We're skipping a step here. How do you know you need to back off or whatever?
Because we have no vision, and she's there. Also,
like, how do we need to? What do we need to do to think about her in the first place?
Just
remember the whole
check the minimap.
Yeah, the first thing you could do is check the minimap and you say, okay, who's alive? Where are they? Right? Because she's not here, right? Where is she actually? If she's higher elo, where is she? She would not be standing here for sure. She would do the spicy one.
Not really sure. Maybe
she'd be right. She's here, right?
Yeah,
that's a spicy one there. She's gonna flash over and fuck you up, or just ulti over the wall. Because this is usually this is worded or something. So, so yeah, that's definitely something you could do here. Is if you want to insert a map awareness idea, it's you can say immediately after a fight, check the map, right? So that's something you can insert here too. It's not necessarily a bad one, but honestly, at this level, I think you have bigger fish to fry. Or from the things we saw, I think you just win all these fights. It's just easy clap. But okay, what's going on here? Okay,
I walk up to help him, but I realize it's kind of doomed.
Yeah, and then Corky's trying to do some shit, and then you're trying to help Corky. Oh, you can do this, right?
Yeah, I think
you don't even have to jump. Pog.
No, I don't think I
do. Go for the Ashe. Flash the Oriolti, right? Kill this guy. Flash the Oriolti. Oh, saved by Yuumi. See how I was saying? Flash the Oriolti from here, right? Because that's the only thing they can do, right? That's kind of like all this stuff where you get to the point where you EQ combo and you jump in to guarantee killer assist. That becomes second nature after you do it like 50 times, right? Then it becomes
I wasn't even cognizant of it. Yuumi was the only reason I went there.
Exactly. So that's definitely a good habit you could insert here. So this is really good. You didn't jump in immediately. You went up to auto attack. That's actually really good. So play like you did here. Like you don't really have a problem. It's just keeping it consistent, right? This is a perfect example of you saved everything. You even have bombs still. Like this, that's so good. You can use bomb on Oriana, right? Now I think this becomes you're just missing this completely. What are they going to do about it, right? What are they going to do about it? So that's the step you might be wanting to insert. The number one thing we might be seeing here. But okay, get the dragon. You can go home. You're super strong now. This is making me want to play Tristana.
Honestly, I picked her up like a couple days ago. I'm like,
all right, that's bullshit. Look at this. Look at this shit. What the hell? Yo, are you serious? Do you see this?
Yeah, I don't know how that hit me.
Yeah, I have no idea how that hit you either. But okay,
I'm like, what? Okay, and I just jump out. I'm like, I guess.
Fucking insane. Yeah. Just jump out, I guess.
Yeah,
oh, okay. That was pretty good. You got some free hits.
I don't know if I had to flash there. I could have just walked out because she had the bind range was like pretty much at the edge because she ulted me over the wall.
I think she's killing you if you're not careful. So, you got surprised. So.
Yeah, that was pretty bullshit.
Yeah, it's okay. We're not gonna worry about that, right? That's just whatever, dude. Okay, let's watch this team fight, and they have 2 people dead. There's not much to watch here.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you can this is fine, right? Pressing Q here. Why is pressing Q here fine? But not like in the earlier stages of the game.
Because of free hitting? Or I also have E.
Right? You still have your E so you can bomb combo whenever you want, right? It's just, you want to do damage, but you don't want to commit bomb yet, and you have the items to make use of the attack speed. That's fine, right? We could say that's good usage. So it's just that before it wasn't good usage since you didn't have the items, right? Oh my, disgusting. Corki and Tristana. This is like season 2. Let's go.
Oh yeah, dude.
Augers. All right, you just kill everyone here. Fast forward, get red, set up Baron. Oh, what the hell? How'd you guys into here?
I'm not sure what happened here. Oh, heck just appeared.
Oh, you didn't bomb him. Oh no.
Yeah, I just kind of walked forward and died.
Yeah, so
that's tragic.
What do you think?
I just didn't take into account. I didn't look at the mini map, and I didn't take into account Hecarim had ulti and could murder me.
Well, you saw him, right? Look at this. Check it out. Showed up on the map. What'd you do?
Oh shit, I did. I just didn't do anything. I just stood there and.
No. What'd you do? You didn't stand there.
Tried to fight him.
Yeah, you just clicked towards him. So I mean, trying to fight him is actually not bad here. Like you don't actually die here, right? You have Yumi. But why did you die? How come you died before him?
I didn't Q, or I Q'd, but I didn't bomb.
Yeah, first thing you do is EQ combo, right? So then he can't kill you. So that's basically it, all right? I'm just looking at cleaning up mechanical ideas because you bombed a little too late there. And, I mean, your team wins this anyways, though. So this ended up being fine. And then Baron, very nice. It was just 200 IQ debate, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then push bot. Oh, okay. Let's watch this. Okay, we just hit her. No need to use anything else. Oh, not even a bomb target. He's just dead. Yeah, you don't even. This is just easy clap.
I just hit the tower here.
I like the last whisper buy here. It's actually really smart. Now that you're guaranteed to do damage no matter what. It's really good. All right. Oh, you just auto attack this guy, no problem. Okay, nice, very nice. Easy clap after that. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, this game was such a tragedy. This is I smashed them. I'm like, this is like, it just falls apart though. Oh god.
Game.
Yeah. You'll see.
So what are the? So let's kind of recap that last game. What are some of the habits and trigger what were the habits that we came up with that you could work on, and what were the triggers associated with them? Like when do we insert these habits?
If a fight happens, or if you think a fight is going to happen, don't just spam your abilities on things you don't need to use abilities on.
All right, that's really good.
Use your jump with purpose. You get a kill or reset with Trist.
All right, that's really good.
Read your minimap tells you what to do.
Well, when do we look at the minimap though?
After a fight.
Yeah, you can do it after a fight. If you go crazy, if you go advanced, you go during a fight and before a fight, right? I mean, back in the day, TP flank was a really big problem before they nerfed TP, so you had to do it during a fight too. That was disgusting.
Right.
Anything else?
I'm just not understanding what Zaya does.
Nice route. That was clean. think we're missing. What else? What other habits do we come up with?
Use E with Q.
But like,
or use Q with E rather.
But like, what's the associated trigger with it? Like, when did it become a problem? When did we want to insert this habit?
Oh, when there was a threat, like something that could kill me on the enemy team that I didn't take into account for, like heckle.
Well, like, what's the trigger? Wow, that was disgusting. Wow,
yeah, she just died.
You fucked her up, dude. She's upset.
Yeah.
I would be
She's
upset.
real upset. She wins though, so.
Oh, so I guess you're upset.
Oh, I was real upset. Yeah.
Yeah. When do we insert these habits? Because you can't just be like, oh, just look at the map and then you'll do better. Because in game, you're not going to be thinking about that, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do we associate the habit with? You got to tie it in with something you're already doing in game to make sure you're not forgetting about it, right?
So okay, well, tying it in with like, I don't know. After I can't even remember what it was because like it's on. I can as soon as you say what it is, I'm gonna remember it.
It was like the instant a fight breaks out, right? Like the instant you're fighting, the first thing you think of is something like, well, not the first thing you think of, but like after you think about hitting the closest guy. The next thing you think of is what?
What can kill me?
Yes, what can kill you?
What can make it so they kill me?
Yeah, yeah. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Yeah. And then also just saving your abilities until you know what you're trying to do with it, right? Like the EQ combo and all that stuff. Zaya's gonna be the same thing. Like if you use your W and then you ulti, you're gonna get triggered, right? So that's a classic mistake. Is W and then don't auto attack. It's like, wait a minute. Okay, let's fast forward. I want to see some action. Here we go.
Oh, this gets pretty juicy.
Oh my, you have no cleanse. Wait, what? Are you serious? They missed the binding? Alright.
We win this, too.
No, you should have died here, though, right?
Yeah.
So... I can't believe she missed the... That was so bad.
Cocked so hard, yeah.
That was so bad.
Yeah, this is Plat 3 right here.
Jesus. Alright, what do you think? Prom or not a prom?
I had no words. I had 2 words. I didn't use them.
No, you have words. You have vision.
Or wait. Oh, okay. This isn't full screen for me because it's really grainy if it's full screen.
What did this man do? What did this Fiddlesticks do?
Fiddlesticks just took the blast cone over.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And then we had no vision of it either.
Yeah. So you just took the blast cone over, and then you got run down. And then yeah. So how do we prevent this? Is it preventable?
Yeah, it's preventable. Ward over the wall out of the blast cone.
Right. For these champions that can do blast cone shenanigans, you just ward the blast cone, right? Or kill it.
Be more cognizant of what the jungler, how their gank path.
Yes, yes. So like, for example, a really funny one is, one time I warded this bush for lane gank against Kane, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like, he goes through the wall, right? And then other times you're like, ward over here, and it's like, wait a minute, at least he's gonna lane gank, right? So definitely make sure you know their pattern, right? So the genius one is like, against the Drani, you're like, everything is warded, and then you ward the lane gank, and then now she can't do anything, and it's like, hell yeah. So yeah, definitely make sure you know how they're going to gank. Yeah, I'm not that concerned about it, but if it happens a lot in your games and you're dying to games, that might be...
Yeah, that's... One thing that my friends flame me for is having terrible vision scores. So I'm like, the thing is I just like don't ward nearly as much as I should.
Well, when should you ward, I guess?
But when should I ward? When I like, if I push up and I have nothing to do.
Yeah, that's basically it, right? Perfect.
Yeah, that's like it. Or
so
like
here... Back it up. Are you guys not afraid of a specific scarecrow? Oh, he's top actually, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. Yeah, this would definitely be a good time to pop it over the wall. Or first you need to pink this, otherwise he's gonna scarecrow you or something, right? But yeah, you know what it is. So you just push and go ward. Always a good habit to have. Push and go clear vision. Push and halfway rotate to mid, just in case something happens, etc., etc. Oh, yeah. You based?
I don't quite know.
I hope you're based on a cannon wave, otherwise we might be sad.
I might have been sad.
It's not a cannon wave, right?
Yeah,
so you lost a wave. So there's some like lane economy stuff you can look at.
Okay, here's a question.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. I was like, okay, this is a good base. I can base right here. I didn't even think about it. So this is probably something where economy is a problem.
Well, check it out. Check it out. How much did you lose, if anything?
Couple creeps. Probably the whole wave. Pretty well. No.
No,
Oh,
you
no,
didn't
there's
lose
only
the
one
whole
that
wave.
died. There's only one that died.
So far, right? We're not there yet. It's gonna
it
summer
hasn't-
dying to tower, but
We'll probably
you didn't lose.
two.
You didn't lose that much. Let me see. You're gonna get the range minions, I think. Oh, maybe
Just
not.
watching what they're doing top.
Ah.
Oh, that's the whole wave.
Okay. Yeah. It's the whole wave. So
I got one. Yeah.
you got one. So okay. I thought since it was Vayne, they couldn't push fast enough, but even Vayne can push fast enough, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So that's just economy stuff, right? And sometimes it's worth basing, right? You got the Essence Reaver. It's just that if you have a choice, we would prefer not to lose anything.
Is there
Right.
a way to make the quality? Because my quality on my end is like it's good, but it keeps like pixelating every so often. I'm trying to think of how I could change.
Is this better? How about this?
Oh, it's way better.
Oh really? Oh shit!
Yeah.
We should have just done this. I think. Wow, I didn't know I could use source. Okay, yeah, this is
Alright,
this is good. Okay,
that'll work. All right.
nice. That solves everything, right? Okay.
Yeah, I can actually see what because that's why I actually didn't see him on the minimap because it was like
You
fucked up.
fuck this guy. Watch this.
Yeah,
Watch this.
this Vayne shit. Like we just destroyed them, but
Like, how'd you land this route?
cute.
Well,
QE.
well, when did you queue? See
When
that?
did I queue? Right as I eat.
No. What's the important part?
Wait.
Here?
The important part is queuing to kill the Vayne.
Why couldn't she
the
dodge it?
Why couldn't she dodge it? Because she didn't have tumble. I didn't even think about that.
If you queue now, you miss, right?
Because she has tumble.
All right. But she tumbled and then you queued, right? So that's the whole
Yeah.
predicting what they're gonna do thing. I don't know if you did this intentionally, but it was really clean.
I just did it. I think.
Yeah,
She's
you're
one of my
throwing it
best
at her.
I think Xayah is one of my best champs, and I think a lot of it is autopilot for mechanics.
Yeah.
But
You're throwing it at her, and then she tumbled, right? And you're like, "Oh shit!" And you threw the Q out to where she
Yeah.
was.
then
But
she died.
you can easily get them every time with the predictive idea, right? Oh, that ulti doesn't work. How did I know?
Because
How
I
did I
didn't have
know?
E.
Yeah, see, it's very much the same pattern, right? Ulti E combo.
Yep.
So you just needed to wait until your E is back up, and then you can do some flash play on her. So, oh, that works too, though. Nice. Oh, feels bad though. Leona died. Oh, did you check for jungle? That's the first thing I would do, right? After a fight, check the map, right? That's one of the things.
Yeah, I don't
one
know
of the
where
things you
jungle
can get.
is.
Jungle
So
TP, etc., etc. Oh, you're dead, right? Fast forward.
Yeah,
You got saved, dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Holy
about that.
shit.
This was Pog.
You got
I forgot
fucking
about this.
saved, dude. Oh my
That
god.
root just barely hit, and then Kindred just fucking saved my ass.
You see how he trolled though?
Yeah.
How did Fiddle troll here?
How did Fiddle troll?
Yeah.
He didn't fear me.
Yeah.
Or did
So
he fear? He didn't fear
you
me
should
at
just
all.
die. You should die. You should just die here, right? So, but you see how like that's the first thing you think of. Boom. That's what actually happens in game, right? Because that's literally what happens in game, right? Is the first thing they're doing is coming straight for you, right?
I was like 1 health.
Oh my god, you almost
Yeah,
died.
this
That's
guy's
so
tilted.
funny. That's so funny, dude. But yeah, good, definitely impactful habits, right? Is after a fight happens, first thing you do is look at the map, right? And then instant a fight breaks out, what are they gonna do? And then you just win every time. Actually, at this kind of level of gameplay, no one is doing this. So if you're the one doing this, then how can you really lose? You can only lose if you were wrong about something, like, oh, I thought she was gonna ulti but she didn't, or I thought she was gonna tumble but she didn't, or you got surprised by something you've never seen before, right?
So here hold on, there's team fight, but
yeah, let's take a look. Oh, easy clap, nice root.
we win this one really hard. I
The
think.
panic, your ulti panic button saved you. You didn't
pretty
plan for the
much.
fiddle ulti, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so it's just the first thing that showed up, you ulti. I think sometimes that's a good response, right? First thing that happens, you're gonna ulti.
But he could have feared me maybe before I got it off, and I would have been dead pretty much. Maybe.
Yeah, he actually check it out.
Yeah, he did fear me.
You know why he didn't fear you?
Did he fear? I couldn't really see.
What is his mouse on?
Probably. I can't.
on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so who got feared? Oh!
Probably the Kindred. The Kindred did. Well, yeah.
So he actually could have feared you before you ultied, right? So
Yep.
definitely. I don't know what he was doing actually. What was he doing?
This
Did he throw a crow out?
I mean, we somehow lose this game, so it's a ride.
Can't even say anything, right?
Yeah. So one thing that I was gonna say before this fight
Yeah.
I was telling my team, I'm like, okay, I am clearly like really strong. That was kind of funny. But I wanna break bot so I can exert pressure elsewhere. Because if you look at our Darius, he's kind of running it down. It's pretty bad. It's to the point where Tryndamere is like 3-0, and their Nivea is getting kills. I'm not quite sure how Nivea, because it basically, I wanted to break my lane as quickly as possible and transition to breaking towers and stuff.
Sure.
But it just didn't. It kind of happens here a little bit.
Yeah, you guys trying to rift Taro mid, right?
This.
Oh my god, he's ulting in front of you guys. Where's the Leona ulti? Oh my god, that was tragic. You guys gotta run now. Oh, you have flash though. You have big play. You have no W. She was actually gonna kill your ass. Wait, I'm actually surprised she didn't. What the hell? What's going on here?
Yeah, she was.
She has condemn, right? So.
I'm not. Yeah, she probably did. I don't know why she didn't.
She was afraid of your W or something. I don't know. She didn't know she could kill you. That's usually what happens. Oh, okay, and then sure, all this is.
It went greeny again. Did you?
Nah, I didn't change anything. It's just I think it's just the connection sometimes.
Yeah,
sometimes it'd be like that, you know.
I can still see what's going on.
Oh, you guys all die here, unless big play. Kindred has no ulti. Big play, any? Okay, nice. Big play.
And you have the fiddle, yeah.
Nice. That was a real Monka S though.
It's about.
You guys just fucking straight up started the dragon. Flash! No!
This is it. This is where.
No! It doesn't work that way. No.
So, flash the stun basically, and then just kill them. Is what you were trying to say, or what you were saying?
What's the first thing that they're gonna do?
They're gonna CC me because I'm like right in front of them.
Okay, so if you flash it and just kill Morgana, good to go, right? What's the next thing they're gonna do?
The Nivea. Stun.
Nivea stun. So what are you gonna use for that? Oh, you can
them too.
You can ulti E combo, ulti E flash combo, right? So it's all like the same. It all kind of like comes together, right? It's just you can kill them.
Yeah.
But you should also remember that they can kill you, and it's not that you can't stop that. You can definitely stop that. You have so many tools here. It's just you kind of not really forget, but you're not. It's not the forefront of your mind.
I tunneled in on killing them and kind of just forgot they had CC.
Yes, exactly. So
because this play, I looked at it in retrospect and I'm like, maybe it didn't cost us this much, but this is pretty much where they turned it around.
Yeah, they're gonna get Baron if your whole team dies, and it's just.
Bad.
Yeah. Oh, and then your whole team is dying here. Anivia shut down. Vayne shut down.
Oh, it's really bad.
Vayne got another kill.
Yeah, it fell
How many
apart.
shutdowns, dude? Yo, that's like 1,300 gold, dude. Between two carries. So yeah, that's so it very much is the
literally if I flash that binding, that fight would be so much different. Like if I flashed the initial CC.
All right, or it's just kind of remember that. Just because you can kill them, you got that solved. You got that down pat. You need to make sure they don't kill you.
Oh man, dude, I would have destroyed them.
Yeah, it's just it's pretty free, TBH. But
I got popped. Bad, man. Yeah. Right.
And then going for the ulti E combo, not a bad idea, but you have no HP, so you couldn't finish it.
Kind of just like.
So it's very much the same thing, right? That's why it's all habitual. That's the first, you're gonna have the same problem unless you fix it.
Like
the same thing is the binding, right?
I walked up and died, and then we all died this fight.
If it wasn't binding, what is it? There's two more things here.
Binding, it's Anivia, it's...
Anivia already used her Q on Leona. I mean, let's just...
Fiddle Fear.
Fiddle Fear in conjunction with what?
Fiddle Silence or ulti.
Well, what's faster?
What's faster? The Fear?
Well, how does he fear you fast? He's not gonna ulti, right? He's gonna do this.
He's gonna I mean, you can't really dodge the E.
Right here. If you're Fiddle, what are you thinking?
Just, I mean, he killed the Baron. I don't know. Just like walk up and fear me.
I mean, I wouldn't walk up. I would do this. And what's the most cancer thing he can do?
I mean, he gets silence fear, so I'm just like dead. I guess silence fear is not doesn't.
Well,
make sense
if he walks up to you, you're gonna walk away, right?
Yeah. Does he flank or like just?
Does he have any summoners that you're not tracking?
Flash.
Yeah, he's gonna flash, right? So
yeah, he'll just flash on me.
He's gonna flash fear, right? What anything else? There's one more thing here that cucks you.
Bind.
Okay, besides you did mention the bind though, so.
Condemn too. Condemn could kill me.
Condemn, but what kind of condemn?
Condemn to the wall.
Yeah, but there's no wall here, right? So.
Right.
If she does it, how does she do it?
Flash condemn.
Yep. So exactly what I'm thinking is flash condemn, or you can just tumble this way, right? Something like that. So
yeah,
definitely too many things here. So that's how you know you can't walk up and hit this guy, right? Because you have no solution. So before you're like, oh, I can flash it, I can ulti it. Here, but no flash, no ulti, doomed, right? So you know it doesn't matter how this plays out. The idea was doomed no matter what, right? So okay, yeah, he ended up ulting, but it easily could have been. Well, ulti was pretty strong too, right?
Yeah,
he just ultied from while all this chaos was going on. So
yeah, he just popped me. Yeah.
Oh, you almost killed the Vayne. Feels bad.
Dude, I had Zeke's again too. Like that, pretty much that fight in Dragon was so costly. I didn't even think about how bad that was.
Yeah, anytime you give away shutdowns, you just say it's not really your game to win. You're just practicing. you've already kind of given up your win. So do the best you can, right? That's kind of how you. Oh, you can't kill him. Feels bad.
I ulted stun, but then I'm like, well, what am I doing?
Yeah, you lost your ulti, right? So it feels bad.
Yeah, this is where the game just breaks, pretty much. Well, no, it broke earlier. It broke at the Baron, but.
What do you think? During this section?
I shouldn't have walked up at all.
Right, let's check it out. Let's check out the whole thing.
Anivia doesn't have stun, I guess. Fiddle's right there. Leona missed ult. And I'm walled off. And then I ulted the stun when I could have just like. This fight was doomed, pretty much, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of it's really hard to help, so we don't have to go back in. Oh, she's dying. No!
No, she's not dying. Darius, I wish I would have pulled her in, but.
Oh no!
Wait, what do you mean should have hit her? Was that my fault?
I killed her. Yeah. How does Zaya kill people? So with the whole Tristana thing is EQ combo, right? Well, check it out.
So I should have autoed.
So besides your root, which does a lot of damage, right? What else? This is why Zaya is really strong. What else does a lot of damage?
Your W.
Yeah. So if your W is on, you always win, right? So you could have just killed her. But you know, this is 2v5. It doesn't really matter. That's like this kind of mechanical part of the game, irrelevant, right? You're not gonna suddenly climb to like 2 tiers.
My mental boomed at this point too. This is where I kind of.
It's pretty doomed now, right? Now it's really hard, and you need QSS still.
I probably should have gotten QSS, yeah.
Right, because Fiddle Flash Fear, right? So it feels bad. You have to buy QSS. Oh, and he's saving the game. It's already too late though. They have a Tryndamere. So basically, that's kind of what do you think was the big habits in this game?
Not cognizant of ways enemy can kill me, as well as like not reading the minimap, like just kind of.
Yeah, same 2 things. I would agree, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very much the same. It's not necessarily bad habits. You might be missing some habits. Yeah.
Yeah.
The things you're doing right now, it's not bad, right? You need to add something to make it clean. Oh, feels bad. Actually, she has Rage Blade. No. So in this case, if you W her here, it's actually gonna be very close. I'm not actually sure who wins, even if you have heal. So she has Phantom Dancer, so I think you actually still lose, even with W. Yeah,
Yep.
it becomes like an experience thing when it becomes late game ADC versus late game ADC. But yeah, now it's kind of a feels bad.
Now
right?
it's kind of just I'll lose. Yeah.
Yeah, so ended up being the same kind of ideas as last game. So it's good. It means if you can kind of work on these ideas, these fights will be easy clap now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fiddle is coming out. Yeah, we saw that. We saw the spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
You can't kill Vayne. You have no W. Don't do it.
I can't do anything here. Yeah.
You have no W. No.
Yeah, I mental them.
Yeah, it's
right
it's okay.
there. I was just done. I was just like, it's over.
Sometimes it'd be like that, But yeah, yeah. What do you think? What do you think you're gonna work on? Most important stuff.
Minimap. Like
Minimap when though? Remember, it has to be tied in to something.
After or before a fight.
Yes.
Like after a skirmish or something in lane, so I know if Fiddle's gonna pop up out of nowhere and kill me. Or, another thing is like understanding which fights I can and can't walk up on, or like which cooldowns are up or down. Like basically, if a Hecarim is on my screen, I need to be ready to flash that, or
exactly.
that, or if like the Baron fight with the Morgana is like I shouldn't have walked up at all. Really,
it's too doomed. There are like 4 ways to kill you, and you got nothing to stop it. Right?
Pretty much. So... I was just like, this is like the last stand. I'm like, I had to do something, but it was just like doomed to begin with.
Yeah.
And then basically the fight that lost us that game was the one by the Dragon Pit where I should have
you're trying to kill them.
I just didn't think about like just flashing CC and killing their whole team, but when you explain it like that was so obvious. It's just like they were all dead if I flashed that.
Right. Well, you have the killer's instinct, right? You know you can kill them, but you need to make sure you don't die first, right? And you get to go. I mean, that's the ADC life, right? Like fucking, we're not Aurelia. Like Aurelia, you can kill them; they can't kill you no matter what. So just go, right? But ADC, it doesn't work that way. It feels bad.
So could we go back to the wave control thing quickly?
Oh yeah, sure.
Any
videos or.
When you said, like, with the cannon wave, you're like, oh god, you're backing here when you shouldn't have based there. I was just like, I didn't even realize it.
Okay,
because I lost a whole wave there for no reason.
Well, you had a reason, right? You wanted the Essence Reaver. So you think the Essence Reaver is important enough to lose a wave, right? So like, here's like an edge case. Let's say Inferno's coming up, and you just saw their jungle base. So they can't rush it if you base. I'm basing for my Essence fast, and we're gonna go do it, guys, because I have item and they haven't based yet, right? That's kind of like a scenario where you could do that, but that never happens in solo queue. So that's why we never really we never really do that. But that would be a reason to base, right? But you need to come up with something, otherwise you're just losing income, right? So if you look here, right, it's like okay, we can push, and then if we base, we're gonna lose minions. So we prefer to maximize income when possible.
So we lose minions here because they'll push it into tower.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
They're gonna push into tower. That's all people know how to do in solo queue, right? Is push into tower.
I played this game for 8 years, and I'm gonna ask you this question, and I probably should know it by now. But when is like the pristine time to back? Like, what is the back you're always aiming for? Like when it's pushing towards you, right? Like,
when you're not losing any minions, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the whole idea? And if you have a cannon wave coming in, why are you not losing minions?
Because I have no idea.
So what's the difference between a cannon wave tanking your tower versus
it takes a lot longer to kill the cannon.
Yes, the cannon, you're gonna get there like right before the cannon dies or right after it dies, and you get the rest of the minions, right? So that's why. Yeah. Because
my understanding is like I never want to back on a cannon wave. I don't know where that came from, but
you can. There's some people who believe that, right? You can say that the cannon is worth the most, so we just come back as the cannon wave is coming in, right?
But the whole wave is worth more than the cannon. Yeah.
Let's see, 20 gold for every minion, and then the cannon is what, 78. So cannon is worth 4 minions, and there are 6 minions. So I mean, up to you, right? Well, whatever you think. But usually the general theory is the cannon wave tanks the tower, you get back in time. So
right.
Anything else?
So if like a cannon is coming towards me, I should just and I want a base that's like optimal. Yeah, that's a perfect neutral time, right? Okay. Neutral as in like you didn't kill anyone, right? It's just wave control. It's just a fight of wave control. So yeah, that would be ideal. There's that 6-0 game I put there, but that
Mhm.
one, that's like a hard stomp. I'm just wondering if I could stop harder, basically, if I'm
I
like.
think we're a little over time, so
Oh, we are. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
yeah. No worries, no worries. But honestly, it will be a lot of the same stuff, right? If there are opportunities, right? It's like, oh, you could have flashed or whatever. It's because you can read what they're gonna do. Like, let's say you're 10-0, and then you're like, oh, how do we kill them harder? Just face tank everything because Zillion's gonna ulti you, right? For example, and then you win the trade, and then you win Dragon because they have no HP. That would be just like the thing off the top of my head. If you're a winning lane, it's just something you would only know if you can predict what's gonna happen next, right? Which is Zillion will ulti you. They're gonna throw all your cooldowns, and you won all their abilities with just a Zillion ulti. Is pretty easy, and that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be similar for sure. So I would say you already have a lot to work on and some core ideas that'll help you make sure that the fights are super clean. Because honestly, at this elo, it seemed like there's just fucking 5 fights every 10 minutes. It's just fighting 24/7. So.
You said at this elo,
like the mid game stuff, it's just you're like, oh, talking about macro movements or pushing waves. Dude, we didn't see any of that, right? Yeah. It was just people just dying left and right. Yeah, the only macro thing was look at the map after you kill people. So yeah.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. Random question: is this going to be on YouTube, or is it only like a specific ones?
I'll upload to YouTube so you can go back and rewatch. So I'll send you a link. If I have not sent you a link by the end of the day, hit me up. I probably forgot. So
thanks, you man. This is great.
No problem. Yeah, good luck in your games. I think mechanically speaking, you're already diamond. You just need to insert habits here to make sure things don't go wrong in game. Because it seems like that's like what's going on, right? You're like, oh, winning, and then mechanically strong, and then something bad happened, and it's like, wait, we lost all of a sudden, right? So if there's anything we didn't cover that you might want to look at, it might be the gank stuff, because the fiddle ganking was like something to look at, right? So
yeah, just like knowing jungler gank paths and like where they can gank me from and where
if you can push or not, right? That kind of stuff. So yeah, right. Let me know how your games are going, and if you do have further questions, definitely hit me up on Discord. Okay?
Will do, man. Thank you so much.
No problem. Good luck in your games.
Yeah, good luck on the stream.
TY. See ya.
See you later.